YWC, this is your wrestling genius, Marco Rosen. Is it true? Is it true? Your wrestling genius is a guru of greatness, which means I have a broader audience. I have to fill in on more about me. So let me just tell you right now, my single YouTube channel, youtube.com/wrestling geniuses, in the description. And I know some of the people are like, why do you have geniuses? I only see one person. Doesn't geniuses mean more than one? Yeah, you dummy, duh. But let me fill you up on the info. Back in March, I started off as a duo. We were the wrestling geniuses. He left and was never heard from again. I kept the channel going, and right now I became the success that I am because I have reached the top, and I am now GOG. So now, to fill in everybody in, well, who put you in the GOG? Well, I got one of the biggest calls on Skype, like ever. Got a call from Ace the Wrestling Nut. And Ace said he's trying to rebuild the GOG, make the GOG great again. He said he searched high and far, trying to find one person who can help bring GOG to greatness again. And he said, Marco, there was only one guy I thought of. One guy who would set the bar so far. He said that guy is Skyline Jericho. I said, what? Skyline Jericho? I mean, he's a cool guy or whatever, but you have to supply him with tissue all year round. This costs a lot of money. He said, oh yeah, you're right about that, Marco. Well, what about you? I said, hell yeah, me. Why not me? The hottest and the future of the YWC. So right now I'm going to get on to what my videos is about. This is my top 10 YWC headlines of 2011. We're going to start this off now with number 10. Number 10 comes in, is ROH on Sinclair Broadcasting. Now this was around May 2011 when news broke out about this, that ROH was going to be getting a TV deal. Oh my goodness. The ROH fans, the internet blew up like, oh my goodness, ROH is on TV. We are going to be unstoppable. Everybody's going to be able to watch us. Big topic. Now we all know how that has worked out, because since ROH TV has been here, no one has really been talking about it. It's been kind of like blah, blah. It wasn't all that it was hyped up to be. You know what I'm saying? So that comes in at number 10. Folks went crazy. Number 9, the WWE Network. And WWE had decided that they were going to have their own network with their own shows and own programming. And of course, with us WWE marks, a lot of us on the internet went crazy about it. It's like, wow, the possibilities. I'm gonna get WWE Network. I'm gonna be able to see pay-per-views and all kinds of TV shows, the Legends Roundtable and all that stuff. It was a big topic in a YWC, and that comes in at number 9. Number 8, I love this one. Bobby Roode loses at Bound for Glory. Now, I know there's a lot of people like, who cares about TNA or whatever? But this was a big thing in the YWC, and folks was legitimately pissed. Bobby Roode was pushed so fucking well from the Bound for Glory series, which he ended up winning. He had his whole promos where he went back home with his family saying this is his one shot, this is his one dream, and he's been working 13 years. He's been working his ass off for this one moment. He goes through, he had to go through his own stable, Fortune, everybody in Fortune, and defeated everyone in that faction. Then had to go in handicap matches all the way before he even got to Angle. So this was fit to be the cream of the cake. We go to Bound for Glory. We just know this is Robert Roode's moment. Robert Roode, Bound for Glory. It just, everything fit so well. They was fit to pull off a great pay-per-view with a great ending. because honestly I thought that pay-per-view was good, and the Bobby Roode winning at the end would have been the icing on the cake. It actually would have made me want to get this DVD, but as we know it, Bobby Roode loses, and TNA has been kind of shitty ever since. So, but anyway, on to number 7. This is another one, another loss. Christian loses the world title in 2 days to Randy Orton. Oh my goodness, I will never forget that happening. Well, actually hearing about it because, you know, folks read the spoilers or whatever. And oh my God, when they found out Christian lost and Randy Orton beat him, oh my God, oh my God, I can't believe how could WWE? Why? And I was kind of upset about it too. I'm not a real huge Christian fan, but I know people who are, why they would be freaking upset their favorite wrestler finally gets his moment with Edge celebrating, and he's the, you know, he's the next guy in line, and it only lasts 2 days. And people's mind is just, it was 2 days, it was over, they was going ballistic. And I thought it was pretty funny. I thought it was kind of fucked up but funny at the same time. But that gave Orton a lot of heat. People hate on Orton really majority because of that. They was just like, Orton sucks. Orton doesn't job. He's always trying to hog the fucking spotlight and all that. So anyway, hey, that was number 7. I thought that was pretty funny, and they had to come in at number 7. So now we go into number 6. Jeff Hardy versus Sting at Victory Road. Another TNA pay-per-view that failed. Another main event that failed, that the fans wanted so badly. And this, I promise you, this probably was the last straw with the diehard TNA fans as far as ordering pay-per-views, because as you know, a lot of us, we stream, we watch TNA. I don't know nobody who pay for a TNA pay-per-view. I paid for one. Yes, I've paid for a TNA pay-per-view. Screw you guys. And let me see. It's just this match going in, I was anticipating. I was like, wow, I'm so ready for it. I can't wait to see Jeff Hardy versus Sting, because Jeff Hardy versus Sting, that's a dream match. People have dreamed of these two going at it one-on-one, and especially in a main event in a pay-per-view scene like this. And we get to the match. Sting, you know, Sting comes out, then you have Hardy. And Hardy was like, basically, at this time he had this character, the Antichrist of professional wrestling, and it was a good thing going. I enjoyed it. I thought it was different, it was fresh, it was new, and it was, you know, Jeff Hardy as a heel, which he was doing great as. So he comes in the ring, you know, he kind of comes down weird like he usually do, but you can notice something different. Like something was off, like when he tripped over the stairs and he was like stalling from the beginning, you know, before the bell ring and stuff. Then after the bell, he was still stalling. And all of a sudden, we finally get a tangle up, and Sting reverses him, puts him in the Scorpion Death Drop, pills him 1, 2, 3, and we're like, are you fucking serious? So I know, I'm just waiting. I just know this ain't the end of the match. So I'm just sitting there waiting. I'm like, oh, Bischoff them finna come out and they finna do some little controversial thing, right? No, oh shit. That was the end of the pay-per-view. The crowd was going nuts. They was chanting bullshit. Sting was agreeing with them that it was bullshit. We had to find out that Jeff Hardy was on drugs and he was a druggie and all that. So, you know, this is exactly why WWE has a wellness policy, so that wrestlers won't get drugged up and disappoint their fans if they're not able to perform for the fans who are paying to see them. So that really hurt TNA, and even the Bound for Glory, they hurt them even worse. So anyway, let's go to number 5. Oh my God, and this has to be worse. Number 5, I gave this to Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy, just everything he has headlined this year. Matt fucking Hardy. And the worst one, we all knew this guy was, honestly, I used to think Matt Hardy was like the level-headed Hardy, like he was the smart Hardy, like he had a little drinker from time to time, but so do a lot of people. But I thought this guy had his, screws all in. And all of a sudden he just been getting weird and weird. And the last thing that he did, well, he had went to jail, but the last thing that really took the cake was this fake attempted suicide. Basically, he wrote this statement basically saying how he wanted to kill himself or whatever and stuff. And it had folks crying. It had us buzzing. It had like, man, somebody go and help this guy, because I felt sorry for him, because I didn't want to see him end up like Benoit or anything. Oh, I can't say that. I can't say that name in the YWC. Fuck off. Anyway, like, I didn't want him to end up like Benoit. So, come to find out, this motherfucker staged the shit. He was just doing this for what? For publicity. So basically, you have to go to this far to get noticed. You want to get noticed. So basically, it made me think Matt Hardy way less than I ever did. I never really liked him as a wrestler. The best time I really liked Matt Hardy was the whole thing with him and Edge they had. And after this, I was just like, fuck it. I'm done with Hardy. Hardy, you fucking ass. You fucking asshole. I'm done watching you suck. You a bitch. You a hoe. And I was saying all kinds of things. But that blew up the YWC major. Everybody made videos about Matt Hardy. Everybody. Number 4, the epic CM Punk shoot. Who can forget that Raw? CM Punk with the Stone Cold shirt, sitting Indian style on the ramp, cutting this huge promo about WWE and how he's not used right, and then how he's gonna leave with the WWE title in this huge, like, kind of shoot promo. And when this happened, it turned a lot of fans on. It was like, whoa, is this really happening? Especially when he was talking, and then at the end they cut the mic off on him, and then all of a sudden Raw just went off. It just cut off without notice, just wham. So people looking in like, whoa, did that just happen? Was that real? Like, seriously, legitly, people thought this was real, and it was all over ESPN. It was all over some news stations. It was a big time deal, and CM Punk brought interest into wrestling again, especially leading into Money in the Bank. Everything from that moment was freaking hot. So he comes in at number 4 because he kind of changed the landscape for a while with WWE as far as things turning around, because WWE was really getting fucking boring before he cut that shoot. So CM Punk number 4. I know y'all like, what can come after that? Number 3 though, Edge retires. Now this guy just came out WrestleMania, a great match that should have been way higher in the card. I thought him and Alberto Del Rio had a pretty good match. And besides that, but he ends up winning, and then it's like the following Monday, he's like, he just comes out, he has to retire. And I'm thinking like, what? That don't make sense. I was like, this must be a storyline. I'm like, yeah, this is a storyline. And then all of a sudden he kept talking and kept talking. I was like, wow, this is real. And it was just all so sudden. And it's like, since he had left, you just really never appreciate a wrestler like Edge until he's gone. To me, kind of way. I appreciate him, but, you know, now to see him gone, I was like, man, he's going to be really missed in the WWE, and he is. I mean, SmackDown, you can tell with the ratings on SmackDown, this dude is missed. This dude was holding up SmackDown by himself. He was basically the only reason I was watching SmackDown. So, because he did a lot of great shit. The dude was just a great entertainer. He's a great wrestler. And when he retired, that was just like, wow, man, he's going to be sorely missed, like, seriously. So, that comes in at number 3. Number 2, this was a tough one, but number 2, finally, The Rock returns to Monday Night Raw. He returns home to WWE. And when he returned, dude, oh my God, it was so nuts. I was in my damn living room jumping up and down for joy, like, oh my God, he's back. Oh my God, I just jizzed my pants. So I was going fucking nuts. And he came out, because everybody was kind of thrown off, because at first at the intro they said, you seen the lady's legs coming out of limo. It's like, a lady, then who could that be? Like, whatever. And all of a sudden, you have all this, the lights shut off in the whole arena, and all of a sudden, if you smell, and the crowd goes crazy. It was freaking an epic time. And then after that, the promo he cut going off on John Cena was fucking epic. I mean, I was actually pissed because I wasn't planning on going to this year's WrestleMania until that happened, because I just didn't know, and it pissed me off, and because I like to get real good seats, and when I get late, bad seats, and it kind of messed me out. But at least I was there. WrestleMania, see The Rock. That was a good moment, and one of the biggest moments this year. But number one, and this has to go number one, because when this happened, it shocked me, and it made me real sad that this happened. But number one, Macho Man passes away. And dude, this guy was one of the greatest of all times. I mean, I always felt like, okay, he was gonna come one day. WWE just kept waiting, because I wanted to see him in a Hall of Fame. I wanted him to come back in a WWE form, hit a oh yeah, or even knock somebody out of the ring, even try to hit an elbow drop one more time. I don't know. I mean, that's just me, but it was sad to see him pass away, man. For all the years he has put in the ring. I mean, he done had classes with Hogan. He done had classes with Ted DiBiase. His most classic match with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat at WrestleMania 3. It was sad to see him go, especially with fans not getting a good proper send-off for him, for not seeing them in the Hall of Fame, not seeing them in WWE, because after WCW died, you really didn't see much of the Macho Man. And I just want to take the time out, say, Macho Man, we will miss you. YWC will miss you, and y'all never forget the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Y'all don't, if you have younger viewers, you haven't watched Macho Man, check Macho Man out. This dude was awesome. Dude was legit, like seriously, very underrated. He brought it all, entertainment, the technical, the storytelling of wrestling. He was just all that, and he was just amazing. He was very underrated to me in what he does, because a lot of people don't, rate him as high. They kind of put him on the back burner, but dude was fucking awesome. Check him out. But anyway, this is my time. This has been your Wrestling Genius. I have bored y'all with me for the past 17 minutes. Check me out. Subscribe to Wrestling Geniuses, and I'm out, and I will see y'all next week or on my channel. Who knows? Peace.